Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another vlog. It is a beautiful late spring morning here in Hot Springs, and I woke up feeling so happy and so grateful for everything I have. So something that I've been doing lately to kind of make my days better and improve my mood is as soon as I wake up in the morning, before I get out of bed, when I'm laying there with my eyes open and I'm still kind of groggy from sleep, is I tell myself, today is going to be a fantastic day and amazing things are going to happen to me today. And it really helps when you wake up with like that perspective and that's how you're choosing to see the world and the day and everything that's going to happen. It really makes my days better personally. And now I'm noticing that there is a spider web going from my little tripod here up to the ceiling fan. So there must be a spider around here somewhere. I'm afraid of spiders, but I am working on that fear because my apartment complex is absolutely infested with spiders. But anyway, I am gonna go make some coffee right now because I need that to get my day started. Today we're gonna be trying another flavor of the Chamberlain coffee from the Chamberlain Coffee Sampler Pack. So the next flavor that we have is called the Careless Cat Blend. Oh my god, it's too dark for you guys to see that. Let me bring you over here. Here we go, the Careless Cat Blend. So the caffeine strength on this is 3.5 out of 5. A little bit lower than I prefer, but I'm still gonna try it. The countries of origin are Mexico and Peru, and it's a medium roast, smooth and warm. And I will link to this Chamberlain Coffee Sampler Pack in the description box below if you wanna try it out. They're not the kind of flavored coffees I typically get, but they are all like different types of plain coffee, and they're very good. So once again, as I did last time, I'm going to take this little single serve bag that it comes in, and I'm going to cut this and I'm going to pour this into a filter in my coffee maker. Alright, so I'm just going to pour this right in here, and I found that I have better results doing it this way because it's just ground coffee in a bag. Pouring it. Oh my god, I just poured water all over my counter. Oops, silly me. Pour it in the water, and I think I poured too much water in there too because I was not thinking about that this is less coffee than I usually use. Oh my god, I'm all over the place today. Brew now! Yes, first try. And while we wait on our coffee to brew, of course we are going to consult our magical almanac, which is always linked in the description box if you want to get one for yourself. Today is Wednesday, May the 29th, and the color of the day is brown. Okay. The incense is lavender. Ooh, I love lavender. And the moon is waning Aquarius, but it enters Pisces at 8:33 p.m. And I thought I would talk a little bit today more about the moon signs. So when the moon is in Aquarius, this is the information from the Magical Almanac. It says rebellious energy, time to break habits and make abrupt changes. Personal freedom and individuality is the focus. That's always my focus, so I'll utilize some of that Aquarius energy today. I've got my favorite lavender incense here from the Gia's Traditions Etsy shop, which is my favorite Etsy shop. I'm never gonna stop talking about it. I'll link to it down below in the description box. She makes awesome incense, and she has a lot of these scents for like the incense of the day from the Magical Almanac. Oops, I just dropped it. So I'm gonna light this incense up here to get my day started. And just in time, it sounds like the coffee's done, so let's go try a cup. So I am gonna use my new spring mushroom mug that I got at TJ Maxx yesterday. I love this mug, it's so pretty. I don't even know if I made enough coffee to even fill it. This is a pretty big freaking mug. I don't know, it's just about perfect for me. I added a little cream. I'm gonna give it a little stir. And now we're gonna taste. That's good, that's very good. All of the Chamberlain coffees have this flavor to them. I don't know how to describe it, but I really enjoy it. Like, I don't know if it's the way they roast their beans or whatever, but it's really good stuff. And this one is just as good as the other two, although I do think the Early Bird blend, the first one I tried, has been my favorite so far. But this one, I also give it a thumbs up. I know that some people may look at my life and think that it's boring and mundane, but to me, I find magic in the mundane, and every one of my days is filled with happiness and peace. I finally have peace. And I live a very simple life, and I enjoy it very much. When I was a child, I grew up in chaos, just absolute chaos, drama, turmoil, constant bullshit all the time, and all I ever wanted was peace. So I was put into a youth psychiatric facility a couple times as a teenager, and I loved it in there, surprisingly. I know most people would think the opposite, but I loved it because I had peace for the first time in my life. There was nobody yelling, there was nobody fighting, there was nobody hurting me. It was just, there was structure, there was routine, everyone was nice and helpful, and it was the first time in my life I understood that there could be a different kind of life. And I think that helped me so much. It showed me that there was a different way to live. And when I finally got out on my own as a young adult, even though I knew that, I still tended to recreate the chaos. Because it was all that I ever knew, and I kind of felt comfortable there. So I would create all this drama, all this bullshit, and I was kind of like addicted to it in a way. I guess I just felt bored with life. If there wasn't some kind of drama or chaos going on, I would get bored. And so I would make shit happen. I would make shit up. And what a horrible way to live that is. And so now, finally, for the first time in my life, I've found actual peace that I'm really, truly happy with, because I've learned how to see the world from a different perspective. I've learned how to find magic in the little things, how to find joy in the little things, and how to use my attention to make every day a magical, wonderful, beautiful experience for myself in a peaceful, happy kind of way, where I don't have to live in those old patterns of chaos. And I think it took me being alone for the first time to really understand how to do that and really be able to do that. I know many people who have BPD, we tend to do that because that's the kind of environment we grew up in, and we just keep recreating the cycle. But what we really want deep down is just peace and joy and happiness. And you can have it if you want it. You really can. You just have to change your perception and how you view the world. So I've been kind of thinking about what I wanted to make today's vlog about, because I just have so many ideas and so many things floating through my head. But what I'm really feeling like sharing right now is how I find magic in my everyday life, how my seemingly boring, mundane life is just such a joy to me. And maybe I can inspire you to find joy in your own life as well. Because if you really take the time to observe your surroundings and realize that everything around us is magical, everything is beautiful, everything is interesting, you'll never be bored, first of all. I always find something to entertain myself or to inspire myself or to bring me happiness. And I just kind of want to share how I'm doing that in my everyday life and how it's helping me with my inner peace. The first thing that's magical in my day is just drinking a cup of coffee in my beautiful apartment that I love so much, surrounded by all of my pretty little crystals and trinkets that I love, and just to sit here in the silence and the solitude, looking at the trees out the window, the beautiful Washita forest, just alone here with my thoughts, the bird song, my dogs playing. And I just sit here in the mornings, I do my journaling, I do my meditations, and I just feel so goddamn happy to have what I have. And there have been times in my life when I have been in much worse places, but still I feel like if I could have looked at things from a different perspective, I could have found the same kind of joy and happiness, because it doesn't come from the outside surroundings. It comes from within, and you project it outward. Right? So even if I was living in a shitty little dirt floor shack in the middle of nowhere, I could find something beautiful there, because we create the beauty and happiness and joy within ourselves and then express it out into the world. That's what I believe. So the more joy and happiness that I find in my surroundings, the more that I attract. And that's kind of how I'm living my life now. So yeah, coffee in the morning is my first magical act. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and that every single moment of my life is filled with joy. Obviously, I still have down times. I'm still working through a lot of stuff, a lot of old traumas and old emotions and things, but I have made so much progress in that even when I do have my down times, I'm able to process them more quickly and get through them and return to a place of joy. And I think even then, when I have my down and sad times, I'm still coming from a place of joy. So I wanted to read you this thing that I found on Instagram that I think applies here. When I'm scrolling through Instagram, if I see like a little quote or something that I want to save and think about or reread later, then I just take a screenshot of it on my phone. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. So yeah, that is how I feel about it. Even if you're trying at your best to live your life from a place of joy and happiness, you're still gonna have issues to deal with. You're still gonna have stuff come up. Real happiness and real joy is being able to deal with them and not let them just bring you down to nothing, not let them break you down, not let them affect your overall happiness. Deal with that shit and move on. And that's something that I've learned to do over the past couple months, and it has changed my life dramatically, because there was a time when I wasn't able to deal with anything. Everything would send me spiraling and crumbling, and I couldn't handle any situations, and I was just filled with anxiety and dread and loathing all the time. And I am no longer in that place, my friends. And you don't have to stay there if you don't want to. You can choose happiness It's a choice. And I'm not saying just don't be sad anymore, don't be depressed anymore. No, obviously that's not helpful. What I'm saying is you can choose to change your perceptions, and maybe it'll take you some time to do that, but if you really work on it, you can. Because I did it. I used to be in that bad, dark, negative place where I saw everything through a lens of darkness, and now I see everything through the lens of joy. Even the hard times, even the sad times, even the rough times, I still see those through a lens of joy, and I'm able to get through them more easily and return back here. Okay, so enough ranting about that. I am gonna get on with my day, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Another thing that I find joy in my everyday mundane life is just getting ready for the day. Every day I'm excited to see what the color of the day is so I can pick out my outfit and do my makeup. I find that very enjoyable. And while I'm getting ready for the day, I like to listen to some uplifting music. So right now I'm listening to This Will Destroy You, which is a post-rock band that I really love, one of my favorites. And I'm listening to their 2007 album, ST. My favorite song is The Mighty Rio Grande, and I actually saw them perform this whole album in its entirety live in Denver once, and it was incredible. But it's just very uplifting, very positive music. I don't listen to music that makes me sad anymore. And even happy music can make me sad if I still have memories attached to it from the past. So anything that doesn't make me feel good, I don't listen to it. Anything that doesn't make me feel good, I don't allow it into my life anymore. And, you know, with music, it's one of those things where over time I'll be able to listen to some stuff that I can't listen to now, but whatever makes me feel good in the moment is what I'm gonna choose. I didn't used to be able to listen to This Will Destroy You because it brought back memories of my husband, but now I've kind of taken that back for myself, and I can listen to it, and it brings me so much joy. I listen to music every single day. It just makes my life better. I love music. So the color of the day today is brown, and I'm gonna do my makeup now and then choose what I'm gonna wear. I don't have a lot of stuff in brown. I have like one shirt and one dress that has some brown on it. I need to get some more brown things. So I've already moisturized my face and brushed my teeth and all that, and I'm gonna put on my CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. I wear this every single day. It protects me from the sun and gives me like a nice little tint on my skin. I feel very grateful for the skin that I have at age 40. I take very good care of my skin, and I think that my low carb, no sugar diet also helps a lot with the appearance of my skin. So just as I'm going through my day and doing little things like this, I always think of everything that I'm grateful for. Like when I'm putting on my makeup, I think I'm so grateful that I have such beautiful skin. And I'm so grateful that I have such thick ass eyebrows, so I never had to learn how to do my eyebrows. And just whatever I can think of to be grateful for, and that just increases your happiness throughout the day. To be grateful, live with an attitude of gratitude, as cheesy as that sounds. It really does help. So I think for my eye makeup today, I am gonna use my Pear Nova palette and do some kind of combination of a brown coppery eye with these three colors right here. I also may use my Chica Beauty Fiesta palette. Now it's all screwed up because I accidentally dropped it on the ground, and then this color right here completely disintegrated and got all over the place. So it does have some nice browns in it though. I don't know. I'm just gonna play around and see what I can come up with for a kind of like a brown smoky eye. I think I'm gonna start with this color right here, which is called Downtown in the Chica Beauty Fiesta palette, and I'm gonna use that just to start in my crease. And you know, actually I think I'm gonna use this palette completely because I like the browns better. I think they look more brown than copper. So I'm gonna use this sparkly shade right here in the center. It's called Churro, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Oh, that is a pretty color. And then I'm gonna take like this darker brown shade right here called Pan Dolce, and I'm gonna use this to kind of build out a little winged tip on the edge of my eye, which is what I've been doing with my eyeshadow, and I think it looks really good. So let me see what I can do here. But I've been practicing with it. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. I can usually do really well on this eye, but this eye I tend to fuck up because this is my wonky eye that's not the same shape. So sometimes I have to like rinse it off and start all over, but we'll see. Okay, so here's kind of like the shape that I'm going for. So basically I just draw like out from my lash line and then over kind of into my lid like this. And I always feel like this one looks better than this one. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend it in. Okay, I'm actually not too unhappy with how that looks. And then I'm just gonna use this really dark brown color from the Pear Nova palette and kind of smudge that under my lashes. Okay, so there's my kind of brown smoky eye for the day complete. Now I'm gonna do my brows, my mascara, and my lips. All right, here's my completed look for the day. So I decided to do a copper lip gloss. And I just love doing my makeup every day. Even if I'm not going to go anywhere or see anybody, I will still usually do my makeup just for fun, just to practice and just because it makes me feel good. So these days I'm all about just doing what makes me feel good. Now let's pick out an outfit. Well, I don't have, my brown shirt is not clean. I only have one shirt with brown on it. And now I'm looking through my dresses, and I do have one dress that has brown on it, and that is my Skull and Pinnacle dress, which I absolutely love this dress. I've had it for about a year, and it's getting a little faded and stuff, but I think that adds to the charm. So I'm gonna wear this today. Okay, y'all, so here's outfit of the day. My Skull and Pinnacle dress with dogs and fishnets. I would have gone bare leg, but I need to shave, honestly, so the fishnets kind of hide that. Wednesday, I shaved my legs, all right. Look how purple my hair is, y'all. You can really see it right here. That's how it looks in daylight too. So for jewelry, I decided to wear tiger's eye since color of the day is brown. And also I have this tiger's eye ring right here that I bought downtown. I forgot to show this to you guys, but this is a tiger's eye ring. I bought it downtown in the little crystal shop, and it was only $10. So yeah, it's super pretty. So I'm gonna wear that one. Color of the day is brown. So now I feel really good about myself. I'm all dressed, got my makeup done, and I have a couple errands to run. So let's go find some joy in that. So I'm on my way to Walgreens. I have to pick up a prescription, and then I'm just gonna stop by the post office while I'm out to see if I have anything else in there. I need to open packages today. But another thing that makes me so fucking happy is when I'm just driving through my beautiful town, through Hot Springs National Park, and I get to see all of the beautiful trees and mountains and flowers and just wildlife and everything that I see out here. And I realize that my camera is crooked. I'll adjust it here in a minute. There, that's a little bit better, I think. But everywhere I drive, and let me see if I can show you guys this. Everywhere I drive, it's just so beautiful. Like, look at this view right here. Just look at this. Just look how beautiful that is. Everywhere I go, I get to see mountains. And if you can't find joy in that, I don't know what's wrong with you. And now I'm driving over the beautiful Lake Hamilton. The water is just so blue and rippling and clear. Oh, and the mimosa trees are starting to bloom. That makes me so happy. I find such joy in nature. And this also made me realize that when I was in Colorado and I was so unhappy there, I hated the climate, I hated the landscape, I hated that there were no trees. And I just recently realized that I was choosing to be unhappy there. I could have chosen to see the unique beauty of the place I was in. I could have chosen to be happy, to see the beauty wherever I am. Because like I said earlier, you create your own joy and happiness from inside, and then you project it outwards. And I was choosing to be unhappy all that time. Now, of course, my heart will always long for Hot Springs, and I think I pretty much would have always been homesick. But I didn't have to be as miserable as I was. We really do choose the way we perceive our world and how that impacts us. Well, I'm here at the post office and it is bustling today, but I'm just gonna run in and see if I have any more packages. I don't think that I do, but there may be something in there. And I figure while I was out, I might as well check. Okay, $24.70, let's see. Oh yeah, I do have a couple packages in here, okay. Grab those and hit the road. And now I'm headed over to the pharmacy to pick up my birth control prescription, because the last time I went to get it, they only had enough for 1 month, and I'm supposed to get 3 months at a time, so I only got 1 month, and I'm hoping they'll have enough to give me 3 months this time. And here's another view of the beautiful Ouachita Mountains that are just everywhere I go. I'm surrounded by them, and it brings me so much happiness. So I was thinking about this, and this is something I'm going to talk about probably in tomorrow's vlog, I think, hopefully. About something that I'm looking for in a future partner, and one of the things that is a must for me is they must love and appreciate Hot Springs as much as I do. I just don't think I could be with somebody who didn't appreciate the beauty and love it here as much as I do. But at the same time, I also want somebody who is well-traveled and who has lived outside of Arkansas. Anyway, we'll get to that. I am pulling into Walgreens here, and I'm hoping I don't have to wait in line. I like to go through the drive-through, and sometimes there's a line, but this is the middle of the day on a Wednesday, so nope, it's open. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, so they only had 1 month prepared for me, but they have 3 months in stock, so I have to come back in 20 or 30 minutes to get my 3-month supply. And this is a very good opportunity for me to talk about another thing that I'm doing in my daily life. So I don't really I try not to let things inconvenience me anymore. In my previous state of being, I might have been like, oh god damn it, now I gotta come back up here, it's such a pain in the ass. But now I'm just like, I have no problem, because I know that everything is always working out for the best for me and to lead me to my ultimate happiness. So there may be a very good reason why this is happening and I have to drive back up here, or maybe not. Maybe not, but still, I get to experience another beautiful drive down Albert Pike, looking at the beautiful mountains, and it's just like another adventure I get to go on. And if you see everything from a positive outlook like that, it really changes your life in a magical way. There was a time in my life where I would let this like bother me and ruin my day, but not anymore. And now I'm just like, okay, I'll go home for half an hour and walk the dogs and enjoy some outside time, and then I will take another beautiful drive back down to the pharmacy. Okay, I'm back home and I'm walking the dogs, and I wanted to show you guys this beautiful mimosa tree over here. So it actually fell down, and I can't tell if it's actually completely down over there because the woods are so thick, but it did fall down over here and it's still blooming. And these are some of my favorite trees. Some people consider these trees invasive and like a pest, but I absolutely love them. They remind me of all my summers here in Hot Springs. Look how beautiful the flowers are. And this is the first one I've seen blooming back here, but I know we have some others growing along the forest line, and I've been seeing them blooming all over town as well. I know summer is here whenever the mimosa trees bloom. And here's some more views of the beautiful forest. It is super hot out here today. It feels like it's about 90 degrees, but I am so grateful to be amongst all this vegetation. It's so lush out here. And someone was asking why I don't go up in the forest, and well, this is why. It's very, very dense here, and there's really no trails or anything. So it would be kind of tough to walk through that, and there's ticks and there's snakes and stuff. So I prefer to go where there are actually trails that are meant for humans to walk over. Here's some honeysuckle too. It bloomed not too long ago, but it's no longer blooming. It only blooms in the early spring, but you can see the beautiful vines. What do you think, puppers? What do you think? They're having a great time. What do you smell, Bell Bells? What do you smell? Other dogs, probably. It is a hot one, y'all. So the dogs and I were out there for about 20 minutes, and I am like pouring sweat now. And as soon as I got back from walking the dogs, I had the email from Walgreens that my prescription was ready. So it all worked out perfectly. And now I'm on my way back to the pharmacy. So another lovely drive. There's never an inconvenience, only an opportunity. That's the perspective I'm living my life from, and everything just goes so smoothly for me now. It's awesome. Yeah, according to my car thermometer, or thermostat or whatever the hell, it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is really pretty hot for this time of year. I think we've been having record highs lately, but I appreciate the summer, because without the summer, we wouldn't have winter. Or something, I don't know. Try to find some appreciation for it. I also do love going swimming, so I'm looking forward to going swimming. I think maybe another week or two. The lakes and creeks and things should be warm enough to swim in, and I guess I'll just be going by myself. So I'm waiting in line at Walgreens to get my prescription, and another bit of magic for you. There is a spider web. A spider has built a spider web in my dashboard, and I cannot bring myself to remove it. I'm just leaving it there because that's fucking awesome. There's wonder and magic everywhere if you just look around and open your eyes. Okay, I got my 3-month supply, and for some reason it was $20 cheaper than it usually is. So awesome. Having a positive attitude, you attract all these positive things into your life, man, I swear. Okay, so I'm headed back home now. I have to start getting ready for my members only live stream. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock and I just finished working, so I had to do my members only live stream and then edit a vlog for today. And it's not even done uploading yet, but I finished all the work I need to do for it. So I get a great deal of enjoyment out of my job. I love doing YouTube. And I love editing, I love filming for you guys, I love planning and making content, and I feel so grateful that I get to do this, So thank you guys for watching so much, and thank you to my channel members as well. So now I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do some chores around the house. I'm gonna continue my mundane fucking day because this is life for me, but I find it very enjoyable, and I find joy and happiness in even the smallest things, such as cleaning my counters, walking my dogs, keeping my apartment tidy. It's getting dark in the apartment, sorry. I'm in my kitchen here and I don't have much lighting. But one lesson that I have learned really well over the past few months is that life is what you make it. And you can choose to go through your life being miserable, seeing the negative in everything. And that's how I used to live, and I just can't believe it. No wonder I was so miserable and all my relationships fell apart and I was never happy. It was my choice to live that way. And yeah, I do have BPD, but it was my choice not to get help for that and heal those wounds and deal with all that. And now that I am dealing with it and I'm actually doing the work and getting better, I realize how much happier I could have been. I was talking about this in my live stream earlier when somebody said, what advice would you give to yourself if you could go back 10 years? And man, I would give myself the advice to get your shit together, do the work right now, or else you're gonna spend your 30s in misery and you're not gonna get better until your 40s. And it's just like almost, I don't feel like it was a decade wasted. I started to say it was a decade wasted, but it wasn't. I did have lots of really happy times with my ex-husband. I did a lot of growing in some ways. When I moved away from Arkansas to Colorado when I was 30, I had no experience of the world outside of Arkansas. And it opened my eyes to so many more things, so many different types of people and experiences I got to have. And I'm very grateful for all of that. It works out for you in your own timeline. Everybody's timeline is different. So also at the same time, don't feel bad if you're fucking 40 or 50 or whatever and you are just now getting to the point where you're working on your shit. Just start from here. That's all you can ever do. But if I could tell somebody who's 30 and struggling with this shit to start now, I would start now. But I'm just so much happier since I've learned to kind of go with the flow, to just not let things upset me, because I get to choose the meaning that everything has in my own reality. Like in my own life, I get to choose the meaning that I attach to things. And once I understood that, my whole life just improved overnight, literally. So even the most basic of things to me can be magical. It just depends on how you look at it. I'm almost out of my homemade cleaners. I think it's a magical act to make my own homemade cleaners, make my little potions and brews, and then use them around my apartment. And I infuse them with love and with cleansing energy. So to me, just cleaning my counters is an act of magic. It's an act of joy. If you can see your life like that, everything gets better, I promise. So let's clean those counters, y'all. My counters don't even need to be cleaned, really. I'm just doing this for your benefit. I'm almost out of my cleaner and I need to make some more. I need to make some bathroom cleaner too. But every little thing you do, no matter how mundane or boring, can be made into an adventure, can be made into something fun and enjoyable. You can live your life in wonder. You don't have to let the world beat you down and let society beat you down so that you no longer have any wonder or magic in your life. Like, that sucks, man. Don't do that. Keep living your life like you're a child, just discovering new things all the time. That's how I try to look at it. Most importantly, don't dim your light for anyone. And here's something else amazing for you guys. I don't know if you can see this spider web up here, but last night I saw this bug get caught in it. And today the spider has wrapped it all up, and I just think that's an amazing feat of nature. I keep an eye on the spider and watch what it's up to all the time, and it's really cool. It's like in the corner beside my apartment. Nature is magic. So there's one more thing I'm gonna vlog today, but I want to do the Q&A first, and you'll see why when we get to the thing. Oh, Morty's here to join us as always. He loves the smell of all of my lip glosses. Like whatever lipstick or lip gloss I'm wearing, he's just got to get a good sniff of it. That's just Morty. So that's another thing when I'm talking about the things that bring me so much joy and happiness are my dogs. They have been here for me for the past 8 years, just unwavering loyalty and companionship, and I'm so grateful for them. All right, Mort, step back for a second, let mama work. Okay, so I'm gonna answer the questions that I have since yesterday, or Monday, I guess was the last time I answered them. How is the stray dog? I hope everyone is still taking care of him. I have a big update about him, but I am gonna leave that for tomorrow's vlog because it's kind of a long story. Don't worry, he's okay. Would you ever try any odd carnivore recipes like the ones that try to imitate other foods? I'm really not a fan of trying to imitate other foods with meat. It always sucks. It always sucks. Any kind of low carb recipe that's trying to be a carb recipe, it's never good, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, it's never good. So no, I probably wouldn't try those, but I will try other carnivore or like low carb recipes in the future. Hi Cindy, I'm curious, why do you drink Diet Coke instead of regular Coke? I know everyone has different reasons and everything. Is it the taste for you? No, it's because I don't drink or consume any sugar at all, so I can't have regular Coke. That would send my insulin and blood sugar through the roof. So I drink Diet Coke because it doesn't have any sugar in it. It just has aspartame, which is arguably maybe worse than sugar, but for me, my goal is to keep my insulin levels as low as possible. Can you take us on a tour of downtown? Yes, I want to do this very soon. I have vlogged a lot down there, but I think a tour would be a really nice thing to do, yeah. Question, hi Cindy, have you considered getting SMP, scalp micropigmentation? I have gotten it done and on areas where my hair has always been thin. It helped to cover a lot of the skin showing through and has zero downtime. Maybe it could be an option for you. Love your vids. I have looked into it before because somebody has recommended it to me. I believe one of my channel members recommended it to me a while ago, and I looked into it, and I would have to go to Dallas is the closest place I could get it done. So I probably won't do that just because of the cost and having to travel and everything. And plus, my hair is still thin, you can see, but it's growing in, like it's growing back. I'm seeing more regrowth every day. So I kind of feel like I'm going to be able to do it on my own, but I mean, I guess it's not completely off the table in the future, but probably not right now. Random question, would you be willing or able to upload your entire mods folder you use for Sims 2? I would love to have my game start out with all your CC and mods off the bat. So would everybody, man. But unfortunately, I can't do that because many of the mod creators do not allow other people to distribute their mods. That's why nobody has ever done that before. I try to respect the creators and not redistribute their stuff. So I would never be able to do that. You just have to go download everything that you want on your own the old-fashioned way like we all do. Is this the kind of hair dye you can use continuously without it causing damage to your hair? If yes, what brand is it? I know with most brands of hair dye, repeatedly dyeing it in such a fashion will tarnish your hair. Yeah, this hair dye is meant to be used repeatedly, and actually your hair gets darker, like more color deposits into your hair the more you use it. It's actually called a conditioner or a color depositing conditioner, and the brand is Caracolor. I will link to it down in the description box below. But yeah, it doesn't damage your hair. It does make my hair a little bit dry after I use it, but I just put a leave-in conditioner in. Why don't you open a tarot reading channel? I'd love to see you do that. I just don't really feel like I'm experienced enough to do that. I've only been reading tarot as a hobby for like the past 14 months or something, and I just don't feel comfortable right now. Maybe in the future it would be something, but I feel like I need a couple more years experience or so. Hey, I don't know if you're doing another one of these soon, but do you still like Care Bears? Yes, I still love Care Bears. I will always love Care Bears. I still have all of my vintage Care Bears, but they are in the closet, and I'm looking into some kind of like shelving that maybe I can get for the office. I need to work on my office. It is an absolute disaster. The rest of my house is spotless. The office is a mess, and I would love to display my Care Bears in there, so I'm looking at some kind of shelving or something for that, but definitely still love them. Alright y'all, so that's all the questions that I had since the last vlog, so if you have any other questions you'd like me to answer, you can put them down below in the comment section, and I will answer them in the next vlog I record. Okay, now one more act of mundane magic for my day. That's a bubble bath, y'all. Well, actually not a bubble bath. Today I'm gonna use my bath oil, my homemade bath oil that I made a couple of vlogs back. I'm gonna take a nice hot bath with bath oil, shave my legs, and just make myself feel amazing. I'm gonna light some candles in here. And y'all, my candle lighter died, so I'm gonna have to try to light a candle with these shitty ass Oaklawn matches I found in a drawer. That's okay though, we will make it work. There we go, come on before it burns up. Ow, my fingers, ow, shit. Okay, I got one done, and almost burned my finger off. Everything's an adventure. Let's try another one. Ooh, okay, that one didn't even light. Come on, catch. Ow, 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 ow. I did it, it only took me 3 matches. Now I have got a candle lit in here. I gotta order a new candle lighter. All right, my bath is filling up, y'all, so I am gonna relax in here. I like to listen to some uplifting music. I'll probably listen to some more post-rock. just relax in my bath, smell the bath oil, just indulge all of my senses. And then I'm gonna shave my legs and then I'm gonna dye my hair, but first I'm gonna relax. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and that you got something out of it. I hope I can inspire you a little bit, because most of you guys have seen how I used to live my life, and it's so different from how I live my life now and how I see everything around me. And I'm just so fucking happy, and I just want to spread it around. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you with a new one very soon. Bye.